Grab a drink. Morning drink. Premium protein banana shake. I don't have to eat nothing. It's just mm-hmm. Doing something a little different today with the sermon. Hold on. I must notify the masses. While we notify the masses, we'll listen to another song on the omnist worship music playlist.
A thousand names, a million ways, each path a light, a fleeting blaze. Stars whisper truths in sky so wide. We're all the same.
Notifying the masses.
One heart, one flame, one endless call. We rise, we fall, we're part of it all. Every voice, every thread, every prayer unsaid. All roads lead home where the soul is fed. From rivers deep to mountains high, wisdom flows where echoes lie. Through ancient books and silent trees, truth hums softly in the breeze. No walls, no chains, no fear to bind.
Like podcast, we're here to encourage.
One heart, one flame, one endless call. We rise, we fall, we're part of it all. Every voice, every thread, every prayer unsaid. All roads lead home where the soul is fed. One heart, one flame,
Tomorrow's gonna be even weirder.
We rise, we fall, part of it all. Every voice, every thread, every prayer unsaid. All roads lead home where the soul is fed. When rivers speak to mountains high, wisdom flows where echoes lie. Through ancient books and silent trees, truth hums softly in. Truth hums softly in the breeze. No walls lead home where the soul is fed. We are the sun, the moon, the rain, the joy, the loss, the love, the pain. Each hand we hold, each tear we shed. We're woven tight beyond compare. One heart, one flame, one endless call. We rise, we fall, we're part of it all. Every voice, every thread, every prayer unsaid. All roads lead home where the soul is fed. One heart, one flame, one endless call. We rise, we fall, we're part of it all. Every voice, every thread, every prayer unsaid. All roads lead home where the soul is fed.
I mean, I'll say your name. I tried to do that with you.
The soul is fed.
All right. Let's not share this screen anymore for you. Rumble, TikTok. TikTok's right here. You can't see my screen. Rumble, YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook viewers, they get to share the screen with me and see the music in which we're listening to and the lyrics. And my lips are really dry. It's that season again. I kind of said it earlier, but I'm going to say it again now. The catchphrases for this channel are: this is your daily dose of elevation, leveling up your spirit one stream at a time. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of our crew, our interfaith, supporting a united community. Today's sermon is The Fire That Teaches, a global homily on trial, offering and an infinite mind. See, there's a fire that teaches, a flame older than language, older than scripture, older than the first human who ever lifted their face to the sky and asked why suffering exists. Every culture has known this fire. Every people has stood before it, and every tradition in its own tongue has whispered the same truth. The soul is shaped through trial, and the heart is expanded through offering. Ecclesiasticus begins our journey with a question that is less a question and more a mirror. He who is not tempted, what does he know? And she who is not tried, what are the things she knows? Ecclesiastes 34, 9 through 10. Meaning, if you are not tempted, how do you know that you are strong enough to endure the tempter? If you have not been put through trials and been tried, what are the things that you know? What can you rely on? This is not cynicism, it's anthropology. Hello, brain. It's psychology. It's lived reality of every human society ever studied. I am living proof. I've been through trials and tribulations, and if you're someone like me, I'm sure you've been through them too. But we know what we know now. And we have the backing for it. I know that I went through trials and tribulations, and I know what was the only thing that was there through everything. The only thing that I could rely on. The only thing that kept showing up in everything I studied. Victor Turner in 1969 called this the initiation ordeal. The universal pattern in which suffering becomes the threshold to transformation. It is in all the hero stories as well. Carl Jung in 1968 called it individuation, the process by which the self becomes whole through confrontation with its own shadow. We have to face the things about ourselves that we might not like. Mircea Eliade called it the sacred trial, the moment in which the profane breaks open and the holy enters. It is only when we empty ourselves of ourselves that we can allow the divine to enter. Psalm 68 thinks of a God who rides on the clouds and defends the vulnerable. Psalm 68, 4 through 5. And anthropology affirms this archetype. The sky-riding deity appears in cultures from Messiah to the Norse, from Lakota to the ancient Celts. The Masai speak of Enkai, the sky god who bends toward the oppressed, who lends his ear to the weak. The Norse speak of Odin, who rides the eight-legged Sleipnir across the heavens. The Lakota speak of Wakantanka, the great mystery who watches over the orphaned and the wandering. The Celts speak of Tyrannus, the thunderer, protector of the weak. Across continents and the vulnerable, they're not abandoned. They're the very ones that the divine draws closest to. The Bhagavad Gita teaches that those who seek liberation from decay and death take refuge in the divine through devotion, becoming aligned with Brahman, the spirit. And psychology echoes this. Viktor Frankl, if you don't know, he was a Jewish psychologist who lived through the Holocaust. He survived and came out the other side and wrote about it. Wrote about even in the suffering moments, what kept people going? What he saw kept people going. What kept him going? And he wrote a book called The Man's Search for Happiness, I think it is. I don't know, I have all my doctor notes somewhere. It's one of the books that will be on my doctor shelf eventually one day. But Frankl said that he found that meaning is discovered not in the absence of suffering, but in the stance we take toward it. Suffering, he wrote, it's not inherently meaningful, but humans are meaning-making creatures, and we can transform suffering into purpose through orientation. The Quran affirms this same posture, says those who declare their Lord and remain upright shall have no fear there, nor shall they grieve. Steadfastness, it's not denial, it's orientation. When we orientate ourselves to the divine and keep our eyes focused, just like Peter on the waters when the storm was going, he kept his eyes on Christ and his faith and his belief that he would be protected, and he was. But when he lost faith, when he deviated from that orientation, he began to falter and sink. Even the gods learn through trial. Odin hung upon Yggdrasil for 9 nights, wounded and alone, seeking wisdom. Another crucifixion story. The Celts spoke of ibis foronsnai, the illumination that comes only after fasting, solitude, and inner wrestling. The Yoruba teach that Ori, the divine inner head, is strengthened not through comfort, but through sacrifice of ego. When we give up on ourselves, when we let everything about us go, then we can truly be one with the divine. The Akan proverb reminds us that the rain wets the leopard's spots, but does not wash them off. Trials teach us, but they do not erase our essence, who we are meant to be. Buddhism teaches that suffering, it's not punishment, but it's part of the path. Steadfast awareness dissolves fear. And the Shinto purification restores the soul's natural brightness, washing away the dust of experience. If we compare this to even pieces of nature, to get pure gold, you have to burn it and put it through the fire many, many times to purify it. A diamond is formed under extreme heat and pressure. It starts as a piece of coal. The ancient Mizvat of the first and second tithes teaches that offering is not about loss, but alignment. In Deuteronomy 14:22, it says, you shall surely tithe all the produce of your seed. Not because God needs the grain, but because humans need the discipline of release to give it up. It's not ours. And I think that society has forgotten that. None of this is ours. It's a privilege. It's a blessing. Anthropology confirms this. Gift giving is a universal mechanism for maintaining social and spiritual balance. Seneca, the Stoic, understood this when he wrote that fortune can only besiege those who cling to her. Meaning the more you cling to fortune and money, the more it will be disappointing when you lose it. So the Hermetic texts from ancient Egypt echo this. The finite mind, a mind like ours, creates its own universe, right? We can create our own universes, our own stories and concepts. And I mean, look at video games. How many video game worlds have you created in your brain when you play them? But see, the infinite mind, it creates all. It creates all that you can create to the 10 millionth power. So to cling to the finite, all of this is to suffer. But to offer it back is to expand. Because really, in comparison, we can't be the center of the universe. Nordic Blacht offerings were acts of reciprocity, maintaining right relationship with the forces that shaped fate. The Celtic offerings casted into rivers and wells honored the spirits who sustained life. And in indigenous North American traditions, potluck reveals that wealth is proven by what one gives away, not by what one keeps. Potlatch. See, in the Anishinaabe 7 grandfather teachings, wisdom, love, respect, bravery, honesty, humility, and truth are not earned. Hold on. Why? That's weird. They're not earned in ease, but through the trials that teach humility and courage. In the Buddhism faith, the Bodhisattva, Bodhisattva path teaches that compassion is forged through suffering, not apart from it. In Shinto, purification is not shame, but restoration, a return to one's natural brightness. Christian scriptures affirm that through Christ, believers fasten their faith and hope in God alone, 1 Peter 1:21. Thank you for the heart. In psychology, this is recognized through fastening as secure attachment. Children form them in the early years, the ability to trust something larger than oneself. In anthropology, it's seen as a mythic orientation, the way humans anchor themselves in the cosmos that is both terrifying and beautiful. Philosophy sees it as existential courage, the willingness to stand before the abyss and still choose meaning. We don't know what waits ahead, and yet we jump. Across continents and countries, the same truth emerges, that the soul grows through trial, the heart expands through offering, and liberation comes when we loosen our grip on what was never meant to save us. Every tradition, Hebrew, Hindu, Islamic, Nordic, Celtic, Asian, African, indigenous, it doesn't matter. Thank you for all the gifts. I appreciate them. They teach that suffering is not the end, but the threshold in which we can push through and find our true purpose. The infinite holds us. It rides the clouds for us. It defends the vulnerable among us and whispers through every tradition, offer what you cannot keep, and I will give you what cannot be taken. And so here we are. In the long lineage of those who have walked through fire and found wisdom on the other side, we stand with the prophets and the poets, the shamans and the sages, the monks and the mystics, the philosophers and the psychologists, the ancestors, the unborn. We stand in the fire that teaches, and we listen because we can hear the answers. That was a very short sermon today. I guess we're just going to listen to a bunch of music. So during sermons every day, it's hard to pump them out that quickly. God be with me. So we're going to listen to some music. And if you got questions, feel free to ask. Whatever you want to know, I'll answer. It is an interfaith sermon here. I do tarot readings. I'll flip open the Bible and read your whatever from there if you want me to. I can answer questions, spiritual questions. I guess it is Wednesday, so it's the middle of the week. So let's do a Worship Wednesday stream, I guess. Let's go. Next song. Playlist. Omnism worship music. Get the first song again. Shuffle it and go. Here we go. And I gotta work on my hair.
Mountains rise in every name. Rivers whisper they're the same. 100 suns, a single flame. In the silence, truth will hum. In the chaos, peace will come. All paths to one, all paths to one. All threads entwined.
Also, your questions about my hair, I've done a speech on it before. Yes, you go. Like this is all dead right now. My braids, I had to kill my hair. Oddly enough, my braids are not blonde anymore.
From every shrine,
interesting.
Sacred roots in every vine.
The rest of this I'm not allowed to cut
1,000 chants, one great design. If you kneel, if you dance, if you reach, if you glance, every gesture holds the spark. Every shadow finds the arc. All paths to one, all paths to one. All threads entwine, each step we take, a sacred sign. No walls divide, no lines to trace.
I don't know what that means.
One love, one heart, one boundless space.
I don't know. I'm not privy to the term.
If you kneel, if you dance, if you reach, if you glance, every gesture holds the spark. Every shadow finds the arc. All paths to one, all paths to one. All threads entwine, each step we take, a sacred sign. No walls divide, no lines to trace. One love, one heart, one boundless space.
Well, I don't know what you've done. We'll have to check you out. Kind of naive, I guess, is the word. That's what.
Asapiri at Aivum.
Ahegum.
Oh, this one. And like, I don't even know what that word is. The language.
From the mountain peaks to the ocean's tide, every breath we take where the spirits reside. Bamboo whispers, Hanok dreams, the sacred lives in all we've seen. One light, many paths, one truth, many lands. Hands that fold, hearts that bow. We are all the same somehow. From every prayer to every song, every soul where it belongs. One light, many paths, love will lead us back.
That's how I formed.
Lotus blossoms bloom where shadows fall. Karma circles round, it touches all. From the bell that rings to the drum that pounds, the universe sings in every sound. We walk together, we stand apart, yet the same moon shines in every heart. One light, many paths, one truth, many lands. Hands that fold, hearts that go. We are all the same somehow. From every prayer to every song, every soul where it belongs. One light, many paths, love will lead us back. Lotus blossoms bloom where shadows fall. Karma circles round, it touches all.
Worship Wednesday,
from the
we did a short
bell that
sermon.
rings to the drum that pounds, the universe sings in every sound. We walk together, we stand apart, yet the same moon shines in every heart. One light, many paths, one truth, many lands. Hands that fold, hearts that go. We are all the same somehow. From every prayer to every song, every soul where it belongs. One light, many paths, love will lead us back. The handbook flows, the incense burns, the seasons change, the wheel still turns. Call it many names,
Earthling,
call it
welcome. Thank you for
one.
being
The stars
here.
all shine beneath the sun.
We're doing music today. We did a short film this morning about came in front of the flame and was suffering it. How the flame is purifying. Throughout all cultures, even in Nordic belief, Odin. Hello, Jessica. Even Odin was hung on a book. Well, they called it something else. Sure, we can be friends. I usually follow everybody that follows me. I like to with everybody.
Third eye open, see the threads of the loom. Every faith got a petal on the rose that blooms. Bible in one hand, Quran in the other, Torah tucked inside my coat. All kin my brothers. Stained glass visions in the back of my dome. I'm a prophet with no temple, but the world is my home. Scrolls unravel in the gravel of the streets. Truth echoes through the whispers where the prophets meet. Not a preacher, not a saint, just a seeker. God's voice in my chest like a subwoofer speaker. Omnism in my veins, I'm the bridge, not the border. Prophet for the cosmos, got my steps in order.
Got history, they've been known as prophets and believers, but archaeologists give them different names now. We're gonna
I'm the prophet of all. I'm the prophet of all. Clouds part, revelation in the sunlight's beam. Scripture speaking tongues through my midnight dreams. I don't worship the label, I don't kneel the name. I just honor the spark that ignites the flame. Walking barefoot where the holy was burned. Ashes on my souls, but the lessons I learned. From the mountains of Zion to the rivers of the Ganges, God's truth swims through every sea and every language. Oh, every sea and every language. I got them in my veins, I'm the bridge, not the border. Prophet for the cosmos, got my steps in order. All paths lead home, hear the call. One God, many names, I'm the prophet of all. I'm the prophet of all. I'm the prophet of all.
I like this big knot here. Change this up.
I'm the prophet of all. I'm the prophet of all.
Just helps the arm muscles. This right here, the flap. You can't see because I'm wearing my. I love this dress. There's a reason why.
Another headlight, another name we never learned to
Go straight.
say.
Why you gotta be all floopy? You got floopy side here?
Shouting in the common light, like every stranger, someone we can break.
Putting the product.
Windows lit on empty streets, screens glow cold on violent tape. Someone's child caught between our tribes and all this weight. When heaven's eyes are crying, every tear could flood this place. God's heart breaking like a storm every time we turn away. We keep drawing sharper lines over skin and over face. When heaven's eyes cry, begging us to change. He sees dinner tables where silence cuts much deeper than the words. Brothers sharing bloodlines, but not a single sentence ever heard. Hands that could be holding turn to fists that tremble in the air. Every time we curse a name, he's standing in that empty chair. When heaven's eyes are crying, every tear could flood this place. God's heart breaking like a storm every time we turn away. We keep drawing sharper lines over skin and over faith. When heaven's eyes are crying, love is begging us to change. If we could feel the crack in his chest, hear how it sounds when mercy is stressed, would we still throw stones from our chosen sides, or finally see his face in every pair of eyes? When heaven's eyes are crying, every tear could flood this place. God's heart breaking like a storm.
Not my blessing. Not my beauty and
We keep drawing sharper lines over skin and over face. When heaven's eyes are crying, love is begging us to change.
this bead right here. This one. Only not.
Flip the tables in the temple, money changes running. Said the meek inherit earth, not the ones who stunning. Camels through a needle's eye, the rich stay bluffing. Hoarding all they treasure, hearts full of nothing. That shit all the peacemakers, not the war machines. Not the Pharisees scheming in their holy routines. Bread for the hungry, wine for the masses. Not a kingdom of gold, but love that surpasses. What he really said, it ain't what they taught. Not the greed, not the hate, not the battle's fought. Turn the other cheek, break the chains instead. Open up your heart, that's what Jesus really said. What he really said, it ain't what they taught. Not the greed, not the hate, not the battle's fought. Turn the other cheek, break the chains instead. Open up your heart, that's what Jesus really said. Feet in the dust, sandals worn to the thread. Walking with the outcasts, raising the dead. He said forgive them, even when it's tough. Said love your enemies, this world's corrupt. No stones for the sinner, who among us clean? He drew in the dirt, exposed the unseen. Parables for the people, truths in disguise. Told them plant good seeds, see the harvest rise. What he really said, it ain't what they taught. Not the greed, not the hate, not the battle's fought. Turn the other cheek, break the chains instead. Open up your heart, that's what Jesus really said. What he really said, it ain't what they taught. Not the greed, not the hate, not the battle's fought. Turn Turn the other cheek, break the chains instead. Open up your heart, that's what Jesus really said. What he really said, he ain't what they taught. Not the greed, not the hate, not the battles fought. Turn the other cheek, break the chains instead. Open up your heart, that's what Jesus really said. 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 Open up your heart, that's what Jesus really said. One spark in the void, a silent hymn. Different voices, same rhythm within. 1,000 names, a single call. The thread of light runs through us all. In the temple, the church, the shrine, the sacred path is yours and mine. One thread of light weaving the sky, a tapestry of truth we can't deny. From every corner, every creed, we are the roots, we are the seed.
Hello. What do you think? When you're doing this, just go to that, like that.
Through whisper prayers and chanted tones, the heart finds home in the unknown. Stars align in every lore. They light the way to something more. In the river, the flame, the storm, the sacred path is not alone. One thread of light weaving the sky, a tapestry of truth we can't deny. From every corner, every creed, we are the roots, we are the seed.
and wait. Eternity, heaven's fire burns my soul. Freedom lost in control. The war it was, I cannot say. God above, consuming me. Eclipse mine to infinity. No breath left, infinity. I'm gonna find a holy fire, drowning in the blinding light. Eclipse mine to infinity. No breath left, infinity. I'm gonna find a holy fire, drowning in the blinding light. Fingers claw, love that won't tear. Prayers echo, unanswered air. Wings of angels, sharp as knives. They cut me just to keep me alive. Sacred wrath, it crushes down beneath the weight of holy will. Eclipse mine, divinity. No breath left, infinity. Unthrone of pain, a holy fire, drowning in the blinding light. Eclipse mine, divinity. No breath left, infinity. Unthrone of pain, a holy fire, drowning in the blinding light. I'm drowning in the blinding light.
For the bottom part,
I walked the road with questions loud. The
And I'm
winds of
gonna
doubt, they formed a cloud.
wait, you guys, right?
But in the quiet, I heard a sound. A voice so clear, it broke my fear, saying love is why we're here. One way, many doors, same truth, the heart restores. Every hand that reaches out is the faith that moves the doubt. One way, many doors.
Thank you for joining.
The stars above, they light the
Here right
night.
now. Earlier, we
Each one unique,
this is a short sermon today, so I'll figure
yet
that
all
out
shine bright.
Wednesday.
1,000 ways to feel alive. He said the world is
Sorry, Ivy.
wide. My child,
I'm from the mind
love has walked
of
each mile.
that's the computer.
One way, many doors, same truth, the heart restores.
We can do this backwards for you guys.
Reaches out, is the faith that moves the doubt.
God guides my hand. Lord, guide me from thee.
Many doors. Truth, the heart restores. Every hand that reaches out is the faith that moves the doubt. One way, many Many doors, one way, many doors, same truth, the heart restores. Every hand that reaches out is the faith that moves the doubt. One way, many doors. Send whisper secrets to the Nile tonight. Stars fall like tears from the God's own side. The desert hums with ancient might. All paths lead, all rivers flow. One truth beneath, above, below. Omnism sings, let spirit show. The pillars of the sky we know. The sun bows low to kiss the moon's hand. Lotus blooms rise from shifting sand. Eternal voices in every land. One temple stands, no walls, no door. Every faith, one endless shore. All paths lead, all rivers flow. One truth beneath, above, below. Omnism sings, let spirit show.
Fuck you, JB213.
The pillars
live
of the
most mornings.
sky we know.
What? Oh, that's right, guys. Where'd it go? I come from the mind of the all. I am a sinner from the mind of
Sacred
the all.
words crossing life and death.
Nobody
We gather stones, we weave the thread, one tapestry, we're all
right. Doesn't consider.
All paths lead, all rivers flow. One truth beneath, above, below. Omnism sings, let spirit show. The pillars of the sky we
That's what we're here for. To learn. Sometimes there's things I don't know about, and if I don't know, I will just say I don't know. I'll have to look into it. Somebody borrowed up the pyramid awakening. I'll have to look into them. But I have so much to do. Even on my
I see the stars, they all align. Different shapes, yet they all shine. 1,000 truths in one great flame. No two the same, no two the same. Whispers in the wind, they say. Every soul finds its own way. One light, many paths, all roads lead to love at last. No borders, no echo of the call. One light, many paths. Rivers run to meet the sea. Each one flows uniquely free. The forest speaks in every tongue. Every branch is where life's sung.
I get it.
On the earth we tread.
It's a question.
All begin and end as one thread.
Some people wear them daily, some people wear them once, some people wear them if they don't have any more.
No borders, no walls, just the echo of the call. One light, many paths. One light, many paths, all roads lead to love that lasts.
Always.
No borders, no walls, just the echo of the call. One light, many paths. One light, many paths. All roads lead to love that lasts. No borders, no walls.
Yeah,
just
I don't have
the
people.
echo of the call. One light, many paths.
I mean, I have a shepherd, and I like to think I've called to be a shepherd. I don't have people who just agree to agree. I'm here to make people think and question, and it's okay to ask.
One light, many paths, all roads lead to love that lasts. No borders, no walls, just the echo of the call. One light, many
We did a sermon earlier. We're doing Worship Wednesday right now while I finish my hair, and then we'll probably wrap up shortly after that because I got to do schoolwork and make sure my kid eats. I got to go to work. It's back today.
Temple bells and mosque calls, echoes in the breeze. From cathedrals to the rivers where the spirits appease. Pages turn and scriptures burn and truths collide. Every path a compass, pointing inside. No one road, it's a tapestry sewn. Every voice a thread, the universe is home. Holy words in tongues of fire. Chanting hearts, we all aspire. All faith, one light. We rise, one truth. Many voices under endless skies. Not one name, but the whole we praise. In the glow of unity we find our ways. Candle flames flicker, same spark in the dark. From Mecca to Tibet to the Vatican's ark. Drum beats, hymn sheets, meditations deep. Each prayer a ladder, climbing steep. No borders in the spirit's domain. Drops of the ocean, one and the same. Stars don't ask what constellation they belong. The wind hums a hymn, every faith is its song. Rivers to the ocean, paths to the peak. In the face of love, no language to speak. All faiths, one light. We rise, one truth. Many voices under endless skies. Not one name, but the whole we praise. In the glow of unity we find our ways.
Mothers are praying, but fear is loud. Sirens and silence right in our streets. We're losing our children to hunger and scream. Oh God, we need you in every name we have given, every word we've whispered, every way we've tried to say divine. This world is tearing at the seams, and we are breaking in between. Oh God,
It feels so much better. Very good. Very good. Oh, like a Florida. I love it. I got my hair did. I got my hair did. Woohoo! Alright. I have to comment to this person. They said they checked out my channel and noticed it was great potential for this missing. Aww.
We trade our brothers
The Lord
for
provides.
comfort and
Alright.
wine. Temples and churches are against shout, while orphans are crying with no one around. Oh God, we need you in every name we've given, every word we've whispered, every way we've tried to say divine.
Yes, they always have the answer. You want me to buy their art, which is art that I created, that I created myself. Right. Oh, I think it's done. Actually, very started.
For every heart hardened,
Thanks for being with me here while I rinses my hair and we worship the Lord, focused on the music. Thank you. In remembrance of my boundaries. Tomorrow we will talk on this subject. A little bit about me in this quick little deal. I have dissociative identity disorder, and we have fluid multiplicity. So the moments where I'm like, oh, look, it's so cute, that's my inner child popping through. So there's 12 of us, 13 if you count the real one. Oh, that's cool. I love to hear that. But if you think about it, we're gonna compare God and that aspect tomorrow, and all the gifted individuals, the ones that society has the ones that society has dubbed mentally ill or whatever, they're not. They're just on a frequency that's a little bit more gifted than society wants to accept at this time. We're going to touch on prophets from history and what psychologists would say about them today and what they actually did back then. Thanks for being here. We're going to wrap up this wonderful song and then end the stream today. I don't even know what that is, Cheryl. But I like to, and thank you for the compliment. You are cute. And thank you for being here. Thanks for coming. Keep coming back.